I don't know what we're yelling about!
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Noisy Business Podcast. Thanks for listening in. This is a brand new podcast that we're starting. It's a podcast that's going to be covering a wide range of content in hopes that it's not going to take anything away from our conversation or limit ourselves in any way, just to add to the fun and have a good time. With me is Brayton and Garrett. They're actually brothers from the same mother.
Hey, yo.
What up? We just high-fived.
Yeah, we did.
It was a silent high five. No, that was
a real
sound
high
effects
five.
of the actual high five. All right.
We knew we were going to do that because we're brothers. We're not twins, though.
They're not twins.
So there's no telepathic
because there's
powers. We're just brothers.
one brother is noticeably better looking, and one brother is obviously smarter. And I'm gonna let you two figure it out. Garrett's the better looking one, and Brain's definitely smarter. But you're both of average-ish intelligence, and your looks are way better than me.
Thank you.
So.
It's all right. You're doing
You've
pretty good.
always had a crush on us.
I'm doing my best. Well, thanks for letting me hang out with you guys. This has been a great podcast.
I love the disclaimer too. It was great.
So I think today is Friday, September 15th. And do you guys know what today it is? Like national. Today is national.
The day JFK was assassinated.
Oh, you know what?
Someone fact check me. Someone fact check me because I pulled that
No, maybe?
You know, it might be. I said it.
No, it can't be.
You're right.
Hold on a second.
It's not.
It's not. I don't think it is either. But I know what today is. Today is actually National Double, wait for it, Cheeseburger Day.
Oh, shut the front
And
door.
I don't know if you guys are double cheeseburger or any kind of burger connoisseurs.
I believe it's called the JFK special.
Shoot.
Raw hamburger.
Can I get an undercooked JFK special, please?
It's already undercooked. We kind of just take it in the back of a car. We splatter it against your wife.
Too soon? I think not. Oh my god. Well, I am trying to look up if today's that.
All right. Well, while he's checking it, I put together a list earlier today with multiple resources, at least 2, maybe 2.5. I don't remember because I didn't
taking
write them down.
Okay, we're nowhere close. It's November 22nd.
We
were so close. That's in that 2 months.
All right. We have to promise. We have to do a podcast on November 22nd. So you know today's National Murder Your President Day.
Whoa, guys, we promised not to get political.
Oh damn, we broke it. We broke rule number 2.
Broke it. If you were a gun, which one would you use?
Neither knife. If you were a gun, which one would you choose?
Yeah.
Like if you were a gun, which president would you choose to shoot?
Which president would you choose to
Like,
shoot?
if I was a gun, what kind of a gun am I?
Probably a gay gun.
Semi-automatic. A six shooter, or like one of those? What they used to kill Lincoln?
A revolver? No, it was a Derringer.
Okay,
Like a small
I think
gun.
we're finding out we should not reference history because none of us know anything.
I pray to God that I remember to edit this part out because, all right, we're going to get back on track.
Right.
National Double Cheeseburger
Double
Day.
Dicker Day.
We've got a list, the countdown of our top 10 double cheeseburgers in restaurants across the country.
This is one you made?
No, I compiled multiple
Double
resources.
resourced.
All these different websites.
Sean,
I said at least 2 or 3.
Okay.
Sean, should we guess what we think is?
Before I start, I was going to have you guys guess. What do you think is going to be on the list or is not going to be on the list that should be?
Oh, it's the Mac Attack.
The Mac Attack?
The
Are you saying
double Mac?
Well, please don't peep at my list.
What do you mean double Mac? You mean Big Mac? What are you talking? Where are you from? Double Mac? What is a double Mac?
I don't know. Listen,
That is not a burger.
It is a well-known
There's
fact.
Big Mac. What is a double Mac?
It's already big enough.
Exactly.
Why would you want to double it?
Hold on a second.
Why don't you just order 2?
Hold on a second.
Exactly.
Is a Big Mac the one with the bread? It's got 3 slices of
Have
bread,
you
right?
ate a burger?
I have not been there.
All right, he's
In
cut
the-
off. You're cut off. No burgers for you. All right, what's going to be on the list? Predictions.
I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong by this because I'm a San Diego local.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
In and out.
You know what's
double,
up?
double,
That's
baby.
double trouble.
All right, well, we're going to jump right into it.
Should we jump right into it? Because I also have some more.
Is there
You have another prediction?
Another prediction.
Oh, what is it?
All right, my freshman year of college, I went to Missouri, the Midwest state of Missouri.
That's like almost on the opposite end of the country
It's a
where we
different
are in
world.
San Diego right now.
Exactly,
All
different
right,
world.
what do they have over there that's
They
different
have-
than what we have?
And I have to ask you guys, is this count as a burger? Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. I've heard so much about this Steak and Shake place.
Steak and Shake was so good. And they had a double burger, and it was a steak burger. Does that count? If it's a burger, it should count, right?
Were there two?
If it,
There
well,
was 2 patties.
we're talking about National Double Cheeseburger Day.
I believe
Does
so
that
if
count?
it had cheese on it and it had 2
It did.
patties,
It did.
then that would probably count.
Oh,
I'm going to go
man.
ahead and say that's not on the list.
Ooh, you never know.
All right, well, we're going to find out right now. All right, starting in at number 10, Brayton called it McDonald's Big Mac.
Boom!
The Big Mac attack with the sesame seed bun and an unnecessary
The
piece
worst.
of
Sean,
bread
did you
in
say
the middle.
worst? Did you say Big Mac or double Big Mac? Because I'm pretty sure this
All right, let the record
double
show
Big
that I said Big Mac. The correct pronunciation is actually Le Big Mac.
Can I get that in a sentence?
Brayton's an idiot because he didn't call it Big Mac.
There you go. All right, that's
All right.
10.
You know, I have to
Oh,
take
that's-
back what I
that's
said about
what I'm
you being the
saying.
smarter.
Can we also
bro.
say-
You're the smarter, Amor?
God dang it, guys.
Take your shirt off. I don't know why.
Well, because mine's already off.
Hey, you.
I know. I am clearly the one with no pants.
I'm living like Drake, and I started from the bottom. I'm not wearing pants.
God, that was horrible. I think
All right.
Mike is going to get a lot of hello.
All right, we're
getting
going
real
to keep
close.
things moving along. All right, coming in at number 10, the Habit Burger, the double char burger.
Oh my
And I
God.
know what some people are thinking, the Habit Burger, isn't that kind of like a Southern California
gonna
thing?
say-
It's not. It's in California, Arizona, Nevada, and Utah, at least those. So that's
And this is
enough for the country.
countrywide?
This is countrywide.
First of all,
But I mean, if it was, I didn't take anything that was limited to just one restaurant or just one state. So
Okay.
it had to be somewhat.
Have you
of-
guys-
first off, I have aught with it because does anyone care about Habit Burger?
Have you
No,
ever
it's
been
not
there?
good.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
say.
In my opinion, it's overrated. There are so many other better options you can get besides that. All right, moving on
But
to number 8. What Mr. Missouri called. Wait, no.
Nope.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, back that ass.
Shake Shack.
Shake
It's almost
Shack.
the
Oh.
same thing. The Shake Shack's double cheeseburger.
Where's that at?
Haven't tried it. It's also in the South. It also has
I was gonna say there's probably
locations in Texas.
We're from San Diego. We're
No,
skinny
yeah, I've
here.
never been to Texas, so I don't know what they're talking over there as far as
Hurricanes.
is White Castle on.
White Castle is not on here. All right, because
I know that's a
I
movie.
think when people think double cheeseburger, they want the big heartiness, just
The
that
big-
nice cheesy bite
Of
cheese
meat.
of beef and the leche.
The leche.
Okay, so you shouldn't get a bite of leche in your burger.
You're
That's
right.
milk.
Shake Shack.
All right, moving on. Number 7, Fat Burgers Double Cheeseburger. This is another place that I've heard of, but they don't have them over here.
I have never heard.
What
of
is it
this
called?
place.
Fat Burger?
Fat burger. That's a little derogatory. But
I know.
Never had it.
Why we got a
We can
fat
call it
shame,
overweight
bro?
burger.
Obese burger.
Obese burger.
It's a beef.
The
beef
obese-
burger.
The
A
obese
beef and-
burger. Yeah.
All right, number
Smash
6.
burger. Smash.
You're calling it Smash Burger. It's actually Steak and Shake.
Yeah,
that's
right.
And the burger's actually called the Double and Steak Cheeseburger.
Thank you. I've
And-
had it. It's delicious.
And I've got to say, out of everything on this list, out of all the burgers that I looked at today, this place is the one that I would want to try the most, want to go to more
Sean.
than any other location.
Sean. It is so good. You'll gain 10 pounds your first meal there. Guaranteed. I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed.
That's the opposite of what
Challenge.
I'm looking for right now.
Accepted.
Fame.
All right, number 5, halfway down the list, Fuddruckers is actually on here. I didn't know Fuddruckers was a national thing. The Fuddruckers double
Yeah.
stack cheeseburger.
Yeah, I think I knew Fuddruckers
We've been to
was a
that.
big
We've
thing.
been there together.
But you know what? I think that is a travesty. I don't think that should be on
that
the list.
all the way on number 5.
5? Yeah, no way.
I mean, I would probably put it closer to number 9 if I had to take these 10 that are on
And
the
you know
list. 'cause
why?
it's probably I think it's a little bit better than Habit Burger. But
Right, no.
number
And you know why? You know why? Because half of your job is yours. Because they're like, here's your meat and cheese, and now please go
That's
over to
part
the
of-
condiments sticking out that are just been sitting out for hours on end.
That's-
Hopefully that tastes good.
part of the experience. Laziness.
The fact that the restaurant sounds like a a gay dating app.
A trucker site.
Fuddruckers.
It's one letter away from disappointing both of your parents.
Am I right?
It sounds like it does sound like a dating app that specifically truckers use.
Ham hog to chicken. I'm on Fuddruckers. Swipe right, baby.
I need to get that double cheese.
I'm not just driving a semi. I have a semi.
You know what?
Boner.
You know what's better than Fuddruckers though, and Fuddrucker boners? Smash Burger, their triple double. Me and Garrett went there recently.
We did,
and it was good.
It was
small.
This sounds not appropriate. What
A triple double? It's I believe.
It's
don't
three
quote me
dudes
on this. It's
and
3
a Sesame
pieces of
theme.
cheese. It's 3 pieces of cheese with 2 all beef patties, smashed up fresh for you.
I like it.
By
I
way
like the sound of that.
I would recommend it. There's one right down the street. That's kind of why it's one of my go-tos right now. I endorse it, and you can get them for $4 on select days during the week. $4 for a double cheeseburger. That's beats out even
select days.
I think it's Monday through Friday.
Oh, okay.
But it depends on their promotion, and maybe not all stores participate. Not all stores participate in the Monday through Friday, whatever.
Yeah. What?
Okay, 3, Whataburger, and I heard that people from Texas pronounce it Waterburger.
Oh, what do you say?
It's Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Their double meat cheeseburger. They don't call it a double cheeseburger. They call it a double meat cheeseburger, and that just makes me think that the amount of beef on there is just really satisfying your meat cravings.
Oh, I bet.
And I've never been to Texas, but I've heard good things about this, and that's just one of those things that it always comes into
I hear
debate.
they don't
Somebody
water
from
down their
California.
meat. They let it grow. All right.
Well, we can't do that. We can't overwater because we don't have any water in California.
Yeah, there's a drought.
We also don't have any hurricanes.
in our meat.
What do you say? Hey, no flooding.
No flooding. If you would like to donate to the Hurricane Foundation of San Diego, there isn't any. Because we don't have any.
But seriously,
on a serious note.
You just killed our demographic of people.
I know.
Oh, they don't have any electricity. They can't be listening to this right now. No Wi-Fi. They can't even stream. you know what I have. You know what problems I have with Texas. You think Whataburger? No.
I think Whataburger's the number one.
That was coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2. I'm extremely disappointed this is at the number 2 spot is Five Guys double cheeseburger.
Oh, I was gonna say Five Guys. I want that.
Okay, I understand.
Five Guys that are making a shitty burger.
Nationwide, I understand why some people would be like, "Oh, Five Guys is so good." I hear him talk about it.
No.
Okay, but
we're like the
based
Five
on
Whys.
burger alone, yeah, Five Why. Yeah.
Like, why would you go there? Why? What are you doing with your
Why would I
life?
pay that much?
Why would I pay that much?
Why am I putting this in my mouth?
Why am I here again?
Wait, why am I not eating my burger right now?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I do not eat burgers at the circus where I eat my peanuts. I don't want peanuts with my mother effing burger.
Okay,
Five Guys,
all right, listen.
change your shit. If I want nuts, I'll go to Sean's house. You know what I'm saying?
Five Guys less. Five less.
Listen. I
I would rather have Five Guys nuts in my mouth.
But you get the nuts for free. You can have their nuts in your mouth tonight. You don't even have to buy anything.
I'm pretty sure that's a Guinness World Record. And tonight,
Why do you keep getting closer to the mic?
I'm so excited.
I feel like my voice is getting through this.
All right. Go ahead. Finish that up.
I will say the one thing about Five Guys, they are not stingy when it comes to throwing fries in your bag. They're like,
They're trying to get rid of
I'm
them.
sorry.
You're paying $7 for it. That's why.
They're like, did anyone bring a full-size shovel? Because I got some fries that need to move.
It's like, I want some potatoes with my grease. Also, it's some
Yes.
very greasy French fries with
Oh my gosh.
no flavor. It's like, I see them put the salt on there. They have the shaker and they put the salt on the fries and they're not any good. Please, oh please, if you are listening to this podcast and you work at Five Guys, can you tell us why you guys are settling on making fries like that when you're putting that quantity of French fries in the bag? I understand the price points and everything, but why would you just be like, we have an okay burger and we're just going to try to compensate with all these like mediocre, greasy French fries? It's like, that doesn't make it better. That is one thing that makes me not want to go there.
Here's my beef.
Oh.
Here's my beef with Five Guys.
Lay it on me.
When I'm ordering a burger, I just want to say, give me a double cheeseburger. And what I mean by that, I want ketchup, mustard, the basic condiments that go on a burger. At Five Guys, I have to literally describe, like I'm romancing my wife. Like, hey baby, I need ketchup, mustard, give me pickles. You know, it's like, no.
Talk to your wife.
Wait, hold on a second.
Voice.
First off,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what's more disturbing, that you're talking to your wife like this, or that you're talking to someone from Five Guys. He's like, sir, you can just say ketchup and mustard.
There are ways-
Why are you pronouncing it this way?
There's so many
wait a
more
minute.
sexy food items to talk to your wife about. Cheeseburgers.
Guys, I wasn't talking about Five Guys. Mango. Guys, I wasn't talking about Five Guys. I was talking about me talking to my wife. All right, back to Five Guys.
All right. Five Guys was beat out by only one other spot.
course.
And we all know what it is
Right.
because it's the best.
Let's sing
Who
it.
else we can do?
In and out, in and out. That's what a hamburger's all about. This
It's not
podcast
about-
is not sponsored.
Yeah,
by but you know what? We got some
do
hot-
not have the licensing for that.
That is true. There's no copyright. But maybe soon.
But it beat out every other burger on this list,
Damn
and it's
right it
only on the West Coast. So
No,
I
it's
can
not.
It's not on the West Coast only, but it's a
Thank you.
heck of a good double cheeseburger. You add the grilled onions on there, maybe some animal style fries if you're super hungry. Mamacita, that really hits it on the head.
Listen.
Delish.
When I could go to the to In-N-Out and say, "Can I get a protein style?" and it tastes almost just as good as their regular doubles. That's when you know that the meat and the cheese and everything that they put together is the best.
Yeah. I like that, and the menu is simple. It's consistent. You know, when you go to other restaurants, it's like, my burger wasn't as good this time. You always know what you're gonna get at In-N-Out. You go in, I always know that I'm gonna leave happy, and it's just I'm comfortable there. And one other thing that makes me comfortable is my underwear.
Ooh,
because
okay.
I put on underwear almost every day.
I'm sorry, are we already sponsored by MeUndies?
Listen, we're actually sponsored by Manly Boxers. Manly Boxers.
We got a sponsorship?
ManlyBoxers.com. We contacted them. We spoke to them earlier today. This is no joke. You can go on ManlyBoxers.com today, use promo code NoisyBiz, and you can get 5% off your entire order of $50 or more off your underwear.
Shoot, I'm wearing a pair right now. Wait, no, you're not. That's false advertising. Shut up, Brayden.
No, but all I can say is the underwear that I am wearing feels pretty good. And it's probably from there.
Probably.
You can get boxer briefs, regular briefs. Let me be brief. Let me be brief with you. That it'll breathe. They use 100% cotton
It will
material. It will breathe. It
will breathe.
It's great, and I'm really hoping that they're gonna send us some free products. Maybe we could do some more reviews in the future. But use that promo code, 5% off. You're welcome.
Man, our first episode.
All
we
right.
already have sponsors.
We're all right.
I'm proud of us, guys.
All
Well
right.
done.
All right. Yeah. All right. Now
Do they have to use the code
you can use. You
Noisy-
don't have to use the
Noisy
promo
Biz?
code.
NoiB?
Biz with a Z.
Noiby.
With a Z.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what happened. That's our Twitter. Oh, speaking of that, yeah,
Sean got that
you can
hustle.
follow us on Twitter, all caps at NoisyBiz, NoisyBiz, NoisyBiz. Follow us on Instagram to check out all our pics that we're going to be posting. Noisy Business Pod. Check us out on Facebook, Noisy Business Podcast. Or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, like maybe we said a joke that crossed the line, don't bother us.
Sure we did, yeah.
But shoot us an email if you have any suggestions of how to make this podcast better, or if we just need to stop.
If we may
We'll
have,
ignore you.
if we may have sung a song that we don't have the copyright to, please hit us up.
All right, in and out. Our email address is going to be noisybusinesspod@yahoo.com.
If you want us to
Because
sing your
Gmail
song
is taking
before
over.
every podcast, we will do it for burgers.
Here's a critique. Don't make fun of hurricanes. Assholes. San Diego.
I can't believe we're ripping on hurricanes. And we're not mentioning the Florida Keys. We're not mentioning Florida.
If you want to hit up our aptly named Too Soon podcast where we didn't make fun of that, you can go ahead and listen to that.
All right. I think it's time to jump into our next segment. Probably what did Garrett do on his honeymoon? Because
Hey,
he
yo.
recently got married. He's a married man.
I'm a married
He
man.
tied that
Laid it
knot.
down.
I tied it and then I got married.
And then he got married. All right, Garrett. Tell us where you went for your honeymoon. Tell us any funny story that you have. Tell us your favorite part.
What was your
Shoot.
experience?
Well, speaking of hurricanes, I went to the Dominican Republic, the DR. And if you guys know,
What part of Dominican Republic?
I went to Punta Cana.
I thought we said we weren't going to be cussing on this podcast.
Heyo! I didn't say Punta. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, it's too easy.
See you next Tuesday. But that's what I was going to say. Punta. You know what I mean? Punta. You know what I mean?
All right. Punta
No, no.
Cana.
I went
That
to
is
Punta
on
Cana.
the
Dominican
east
Republic.
coast of the Hispaniola.
See?
Yeah.
Hispaniola.
In the heart of the Caribbean.
Yeah. The Caribbean.
If you can't tell, I've been trained vocally by professionals, so I can nail the Caribbean accent
Caribbean.
every time. All right. Anyway, Punta Cana. What
Punta
was it
Cana.
like?
It was a third world country.
A third
But we went to an all-inclusive. And let me tell you.
It wasn't inclusive enough.
Hello. Hey, yo. So, Hurricane Irma. Shout out to them. Hashtag Hurricane Irma. Probably don't do that. It's probably a sadder hashtag.
I bet.
I mean, it's.
I bet Hurricane Irma's probably like checking them tweets and be like, "Boy, everybody's down on me."
Go follow Auntie Irma. That's her name.
At Annie Irm.
That mofo, that sucker, was headed right towards us.
Yeah.
And my wife, Courtney, shout out to my wife, love her. Her mom, grandma, my mom, everyone was freaking out because we're in the DR and
You're
this
right in,
big
like, the
hurricane. Yeah.
Danger zone.
Right.
No, red zone.
Yeah, right.
It's
in
about
the-
to hit the fan. I was tracking it. I was looking at the
going.
computer. It was like, this is where it's gonna go. And it was gonna just like breeze right over you guys at one point almost.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
Close. It was close.
And so Tuesday afternoon, we were seeing all this Facebooks, we're getting messages, and so we decided to go to the concierge, which is fancy for the hotel.
The people that can speak English the best.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, and we're like,
Welcome to
the Dominican Republic. Alrighty.
No concierge. It's being.
Bam. Oh shit.
Where are your pants?
So
It's hot outside. In the Caribbean. Where's the rum? gone?
Where's the room go?
what do you carry on your hand?
Boy, that's a really good Jack Sparrow.
Anyway, so we talked to the concierge and we're like, hey, our families are worried about us in this hurricane. We just want to know.
Go be
like,
real right now.
Wasn't.
What do you know about it? And he's like,
I was not.
don't worry about it. It's not gonna hit us. We're gonna be fine. Okay, don't worry about it.
Oh, he's like a
Nice.
French man.
Yes, he was a
He's like a flamboyant.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was. And so we were chilling. Went to the pool. It was great. That night we get to our room and there's a letter saying, if you can leave, you can leave.
It's a third book. It's handwritten. That note in or else. If you can leave, you should leave or else.
ASAP, okay? So these are her.
That, P.S. This has nothing to do with Hurricane Irma. You best get out of here, bro.
Bro, just because we just want you to get out of here, okay? There's no hurricane coming our way. So we get this letter. We're freaking out. My wife's crying.
Uh-oh.
It's a crap show.
On your honeymoon.
On our honeymoon.
Like, that's tense.
I know. Safe to say, we
Are no longer married.
are no longer married.
It
Anyways.
was kill or be killed, and I'm here today, so I'll let you fill in the rest. She didn't make it.
You didn't let me fill in the rest. So we're trying to get a flight out. All the airports are shut down. We're basically SOL.
They all got the same note.
The hurricane was supposed to come the next day, which was a Wednesday, I believe. And Wednesday morning comes, we decide to go to the pool. The pool was really cool. There was a bar, like a swim up bar. So you're in the pool, you swim to the
Awesome.
bar.
Yep.
Way sick, loved it. And I joke you not, all white people. It was the funniest thing. It was like everyone evacuated, but us white people was like, we can afford a hurricane.
We know how to swim, okay?
It was so funny. Everyone's freaking out, and all these white people are just getting hammered in the pool. And my wife did get pretty hammered, and we started talking to another couple, and she's inviting them to our apartment, saying, "Hey, if your room floods, you can come to us." And
he leaned over and whispered to your wife, "We are on our honeymoon, babe. I'd rather not have anyone in the room."
Do not try to reason with a drunk woman.
It's
For
true.
sure.
Down.
No,
Actually,
I love her. She
pretty
was
hard to
worried.
reason to anyone drunk.
She was.
I thought you were
worried.
going to say anyone.
Yeah.
No matter how
Listen,
inebriated they
in
are.
my business, it is hard to reason with anyone.
Anyways, it was a tropical storm that hit where we were, and we were fine. We got real tan. You can't see me, but I'm bronze.
You were already tan, though.
I was tan. It's true. But the beaches were golden. The water was so blue.
How could you talk about beaches like that when you were there with your wife?
Wow. How dare you?
The beaches.
The beaches were fine. That's pretty offensive. I apologize. That's
all the
probably not
beaches
the
out
right
there.
accent. What do they sound like?
Yeah, actually-
I know they speak English, Spanish.
English and Spanish. That Spanish is like the main language. And then
Oh, okay.
English.
Okay.
The Dominicans they look like African Americans, like very dark, but they are great salsa dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Speak really great Spanish, and they are. That's all I got. I was trying to think. About
Were they like
another
friendly?
nice thing. They were friendly. They were almost too friendly.
Oh.
One night we went to a show. It was called Retro Show. No idea why it was called that. And the performers were outside waiting to go on stage, and my wife and I would go out to get a drink at the bar, and so we start talking to them, and then one of the guys pulls me aside and was like, "Can you get me a beer?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I can't get a beer at the bar. They cut me off, but you can get me a beer, and you can give it to me." And I was like, "Bro, I'm on my honeymoon. I'm not gonna give you a beer." And then the girl who was talking to my wife was doing the same thing to her, and I was like,
The people that were working
The
there?
people that were working there were trying to convince us to get them alcohol
Oh,
while they
wow.
were working. So that was kind of like
That's hilarious.
Hey, listen.
And why wouldn't you just do it to be cool?
Because I'm
You're-
on my honeymoon, and we saw the workers in other days. I knew like if we hook them up now, they're gonna come to us at the pool. They're gonna come to us.
They're gonna be like stray cats.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little racist. We can't call Dominicans stray cats. Yikes. Gatos. Okay, stray gatos. I'm just kidding. Oh, God.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
That insensitive remark.
So
Retracted.
the
Sustained.
workers were a little bit, tacky. Food, I give it a 6 out of 10. Wasn't very good, but it was unlimited.
Was it
Five
different
Guys.
every day?
It was different every day.
It was different every
They
day.
had a Brazilian restaurant which was delicious, where they would come to your table.
Brazilian.
Brazilian, really good, and they would come with the meat on a
Similar
skewer.
to like Euro style where they
Yes.
just carve it up right.
Yes,
there.
and you have a green for more meat, red for no meat,
Oh.
and then a purple for my meat. Just kidding, they didn't have that.
I was
But
like,
Courtney
that's kind of
did,
extensive
my
for a
wife.
third world country. They probably had more money if they spent less like of their currency on like teeny tiny flags.
Exactly. And then
Guys, we've ordered too many small cocktail umbrellas and flags.
dang,
I guess we're poor now. Let's also dance. Hey, give me a beer.
I feel like I'm on my honeymoon. But other than that, it was great.
That's
Spending
awesome.
time with the wife, it was.
And you guys made it back safe.
Made it back
Yes.
safe.
You guys did. You had a stop in South Carolina.
South
on the way
Carolina.
back?
Charlotte.
Was the weather there like all right?
So we almost got our flight canceled twice because we were supposed to go into Florida first time. Then they transferred us to Charlotte, South Carolina, which was starting to have a storm when we were flying there. We were fine when we got there. Rainy, overcast, but we were in the airport the entire time.
Do you get any good turbulence?
We got good turbulence leaving the Dominican to Charlotte. It was a pretty rocky moment. The thing that sucks about this is the 5-hour flight from Charlotte to San Diego or whatever that was. They didn't have movie screens in the airport. And I'm starting to realize...
In the airport or
Not
the
airport,
airplane?
airplane, my
Okay.
bad.
There's
They didn't
lots
have
of
mov-
planes that don't have those.
So-
Though.
Yeah.
What kind of privileged person are you to go
Wow.
and expect that there's gonna be television
Wow.
monitored?
Yeah, I know.
Listen
I know.
here.
But get this. I went on my Wi-Fi, and actually airplanes have Wi-Fi now that work while you're flying. And I read in the magazine that they have, like the airplane magazine.
Yeah, you're about to explain something everyone knows.
No.
The magazine says go on the Wi-Fi, then go. We took American Airlines. It says go to American Airlines, and then click the entertainment to access movies during the flight.
Oh, but then can you plug your phone in to charge it? That would be my biggest concern, that you'd kill your battery.
I don't think
There's
No,
some. I've done it on
when
some
we were flying
airplanes.
to the DR, there were iPhone chargers, but they're also screens. We were in a nicer plane going to the DR. Coming back, there wasn't, but I was impressed that now there's Wi-Fi in airplanes, and you get entertainment on your phone or tablet.
That's some
laptop.
planes. That's some planes.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
I do enjoy whenever you go on like a flight, maybe from like the West Coast to the East Coast, somewhere like pretty far, when everybody's watching like the same like B comedy movie, and you're just like all like, you're like, you know what, this is pretty nice. You know,
Never
like,
had
we're all-
family time.
like it's rated at like a 5.9 like on IMDb or something, and
I
you're
don't-
like, you know what, it's not that funny, but when you're in the airplane like all the way up
And you have no choice.
I like some of them are like, do you want to watch season 2 of Scandal?
and you're like, boy, do I not. Like, that show stinks. This show is not, this podcast is never going to be
Of course, I'm
sponsored.
caught up on season 1.
Dang, we're gonna have so many Scandal fans destroying us.
Speaking of scandals
Oh shoot!
Oh yeah.
that could destroy you.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's not really a scandal, but this could like blow your mind.
Hurricane
do it.
Irma.
It's been announced John Hamm and Star Wars are going to be partnered together to produce
Starham.
a...
Mad stars.
That's it. Okay, you guys got to think a little bit outside the box here. They're going to be working on an audiobook where John Hamm is going to be performing the vocal talents as Boba Fett.
Shut the front.
Yeah.
Oh my
to
gosh.
celebrate the 40th anniversary
way.
of Star Wars, there's been a collection of short stories that will be released by 40 celebrated authors, 40 different authors. Everything from Captain Antilles in Rogue One, the newest one that came out, to Aunt Beru's Quiet Life on Tatooine. Like, there's a wide spectrum. There's a wide spectrum of original content that they're going to be
Oh my
following.
gosh.
Not the main characters, not like Yoda, Luke Skywalker, Chewie, and Han. No. It's always like it's gonna be the secondary characters. That's kind of what
The
they're
B-rated
gonna be.
characters no one cares about.
Yeah, we just
my
talked about
gosh.
Aunt Beru. She's definitely a B character. Did you hear the way she was talking to Luke? And look what happened. She got her ass torched. She got what was coming to her.
That raisin looking. It's the raisin chick, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The one that's
Most of his friends are grown and already gone.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
eat my cabbage. I'm gonna eat my cabbage and my red milk. No, when the stormtroopers knock on our little hut in the desert, should I open the door? I don't know. That was the worst.
Honey, the Empire's here. They want to know if Luke. I'm a fire.
I did
Durka.
Our impressions are flawless.
Durka.
Should I say 10 out of 10? 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, anyway, yeah, it's going to be following the secondary characters instead of the primary ones, and the focus is obviously, like I just said, the supporting characters. And John Hamm has been announced as that he will be performing as Boba Fett, and I just want to ask you guys, because there's been all these prequel ideas being thrown around.
Yeah.
They already did Rogue One,
Yeah.
and Boba Fett's been thrown out there. Han Solo's been thrown out
Yes.
there. With this audiobook, do you think it's going to be something that people are going to should invest their time into to check out? Is it going to be awesome, or are they going to botch it? And how is John Hamm going to do?
I will say, well, John Hamm is amazing, so he's gonna do just fine. I think though, depending on how it sounds, it might throw me off. I'll just imagine Boba Fett with a glass of whiskey ever trying to pitch.
So you-
trying to pitch in.
So these
You
are
don't think
audio-
it's going to do it justice? Well, because
Well, it depends on who writes it, I
Well,
guess.
Boba Fett is such a minor character, like at least in the movies. We're not talking about the extended
Yeah.
Star Wars universe or the books or anything.
Yeah.
He's such a small character, and he was badass for the part that he had.
True.
But I mean, they've got so much that they could do, and that's a good thing because they can make it awesome and original and really identify that character, really establish who he is, or because they have so much freedom and there's so much gray area, they could really botch it.
They could really botch it. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care. Just keep making the movies.
You know what I want them to do? They made this video game, and Brayton, you played it and probably loved it.
It is, yes.
Based
French
on the Lord of the Rings series. Brayton, what was that game called?
You're talking about Shadows of Mordor.
Shadows of Mordor. Great game.
Oh,
Great
love it.
story.
Love it.
Now, why aren't there more audiobooks on Lord of the Rings in that world, that realm? I would rather...
I do believe that
I'm more of a
the
fantasy guy.
Tolkien estate is pretty tight with what they want to
That's
produce.
part of it. I mean, they've done plenty of the video games, but I think that Peter Jackson's been more or less the only person that's been able to approach it with the right mindset and do it justice.
The original trilogy, not The Hobbit.
Listen, I will stand by the Hobbit trilogy. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Brayton, shut your...
No, I will not be
Effing
silenced.
mouth.
I like the Hobbit. I enjoyed. I enjoyed the first movie as an introduction, and the second movie was probably the best out of all of them, and the third was a great
All right, and
action
that's
romp.
your opinion, and you just suck.
If
If you're
gay,
okay,
you guys...
it's okay. It's just not nearly
No.
as good as the
course.
original.
The best.
Fellowship, Two
The
Towers,
best.
Return
of the
of
King.
Viggo Mortensen. I
Ooh,
mean, it's awesome.
dang.
But we're not here to talk about old things. We're here to talk about new things. And one of those new things that we're going to be discussing right now is the brand new iPhone and why it costs
$1,000.
more than I paid for my first car.
Oh, that is
That
so
95 Taurus.
True. That is Torah.
So get this. There's iPhone 8, and
Right.
then there's an iPhone 10
So what's
that
the-
costs $1,000.
What's the difference in... I've heard that it's basically a mini computer. That the 10 is essentially a computer, but...
Yeah, not like
there's-
these rocks we've been using.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm not gonna
This
lie.
is a piece of junk.
I watched a video of the iPhone 10. It looks freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
What's
Of
the
course.
big difference that's gonna make me be like, you know what?
Is it worth the price point?
$300, $500 that we're paying for these 6s and 7s versus doubling that.
No one's gonna pay $1,000. It's all about the
Oh
contracts.
no, that is not.
It's
true.
all about
No,
the
there's-
contracts in the.
Oh, I know,
mobile plans.
I know that you
It's a
can pay monthly, but I'm asking
No, they're gonna.
what specifically in the video that you saw
Oh my
that
gosh.
you took away is separating
So
the new from the old.
the actual size of the phone is smaller, but yet the screen is larger because there is no frame around the actual
Yes,
screen.
they
It's all screen.
extended those 4 little corners by, what is that, 2 centimeters?
It's actually huge.
That's not worth
It
that
looks
much
sexy.
money.
It looks sexy. And if you use Apple products, it's about sex. It's all sexy.
It's all
true.
about
Because if you
If you use any products, it's about sex.
oh my gosh, Carl's Jr.
Have you ever been to a?
That's another product.
Listen, have you?
Another product.
And speaking of Carl's Jr., double cheeseburger. I'm having double cheese flashbacks.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been to Hustler? Oh, that's just about sex.
It's all about sex. It's like beating
Right.
me over the head with it. Like when my wife took me in there and beat me over the head with a very large male member sex organ.
Was it?
I know what you're thinking. It wasn't a dildo. It was a small version of an organ that you are supposed to use before sex.
Anyways, back to the iPhone.
I like the visual imagery. That's good.
Were you thinking like Pirates of the Caribbean 2? With, like, instead of the tentacles, it's the that would not be a very good song. I'm not very good at playing music with my anyway, we're talking about
Oh, the iPhone 8.
So iPhone
iPhone
8.
8.
Facial recognition.
That's
It unlocks.
That's been
with your
around.
face.
Snapchat. We already have it.
Yeah.
Filters.
It actually
Filters.
floats in your hand. I'm just
It,
kidding.
it can cure cancer.
It can cause cancer,
It can
so
cause
whatever you want.
Well, what are your thoughts on it, guys?
My thoughts on it is that
What do you know about it, and then your thoughts?
the thing is, I don't know a lot about it. I just know the price points of the 10 and like the high end one. But knowing just that much, I have very high expectations,
Yeah.
and I think that there should be a lot included on the phone that's not on this one. Like, already we have like the phone, the apps, the texting, internet access, like hotspots is another thing. I think that the new ones should be like 1080 at least quality projectors that you could use your phone as a projector. The speakers should probably better like a little like sound box.
Camera,
or
really
Bose.
great.
The camera gets better
cameras are
every
gonna be-
time
Every
though. But
time,
the
I
thing
love
is,
that.
it's like they keep putting money into making a camera, and that's nice, but people aren't buying their phone for the camera anymore. Like,
They are, though.
Yeah, no, I want.
Are they?
I
I think
want.
so.
What I want out of a phone now is it to be utilitarian. So I want to be able to.
this
have,
is America. Okay,
Get your commie shit out of here.
you take a utilitarian cell phone. Why don't you call yourself a cab and get the hell out of my country? Where my country gone?
This is America. iPhones. Okay, guys.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
We're really bending you over on
really
this one.
reamed me.
all right.
All
I'm just saying I want it to be. But those are more like apps and stuff. But I want it to be automatically. I want it to be automatic in my phone to cross to go across
Cross-dress.
Well, no, I want the span between Android and iOS to no longer be an issue because I used to be on iPhone. Now I have the Pixel.
Pixel.
Oh,
he said
oh,
pixel, everyone.
Speaking of that,
No, it's French for
so
Pixel.
Samsung,
Pixel.
they're bringing out a folding smartphone. Have you seen that?
Oh,
that,
flip
announced
phone?
that,
A flip
like,
phone's coming back?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, it's different than that. Hear
They're
me
calling
out.
it a Razor Point 2.
It's so sharp that when you fold it, you can literally give yourself a second ass crack.
Second one.
And it's only $899.
Have you guys ever heard of it? It's called a BlackBerry. It has a keyboard on it. Oh gosh, you can scroll.
Wireless charging.
Oh,
why is
that's
that not
something-
part of it?
See,
That is.
Oh, waterproof. I want it to be completely waterproof.
The thing, they'll never do that because they're making too much money off of water damage. So many people freaking. That's why the
in
screens-
Asia, in China, in Japan, they already have waterproof smartphones. Like they're
How about stop washing dishes with your phone?
There's an app for that.
it's just not scrubbing off.
Babe!
This lasagna is really stuck to the plate.
Babe, did you update our iOS? It's not cleaning the dishes.
I was listening to another
It's a big
podcast, and it just stopped again.
Speaking of iPhone, smartphones, and apps, I saw this commercial. It was before a YouTube video, and this is very off topic.
You watched the whole thing.
Very off topic.
You didn't
it was
click that skip.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Skip.
very long.
Uh-huh.
The app was this girl. She goes into a car. The car is like a Lyft or an Uber, and she starts talking. She's all like, "Do you ever go into a Lyft or an Uber and the driver creeps you out?"
Oh, brother, yeah.
This
I remember
app,
this.
and I actually thought it was a cool app where it's a safety app where she puts her thumb on the phone
and it tracks you.
and it
live.
tracks you live. And if you let go of it, it'll notify the police. If it basically tracks.
what if
Do you think that's gonna be
what if you-
overused? And do you think that women shouldn't be by themselves
But
in
that's-
those situations?
But I wouldn't say.
Well, no, because you won't be able to. You won't
Well,
be
I
able to be
understand,
able to
but
get a phone.
is it already a
or-
problem where, or have there been enough instances or issues where women are being picked up by like Ubers and Lyfts and being taken advantage of, kidnapped, injured?
I would say that that's just an example. You can use it walking from your car to your house. You can use it when you're walking alone in general. I would like my wife to have that app. It would make me feel better because
Well,
you know.
it makes me feel better, but there's already the tracking on your cell phone, though. So I feel like when you do it live, who's it going to? I don't
The
know
police.
enough about the app.
Why would the police
How do they have
look
the,
at that?
All right, I didn't look up that much.
I know.
into that.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not saying it's a dumb idea. I just feel like there's already enough that. It's
Well, here's the thing: is if they're using
Like, back in the
if
day-
they're already using Lyft or Uber, it's already getting tracked.
Yeah.
And you
Unless
get,
they're
you
a
get
fake.
Well, you get. Oh, I mean, if you get into someone's car and it's not the
I get into
Uber that
people's
you
cars
ordered-
all the time, assuming that they're my Uber. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that this
True.
is just a random Cadillac.
Speaking of commercials, T-Mobile. Now, when you sign up with T-Mobile, they actually start paying for your Netflix. Which brings us,
They
will pay for your Netflix if you sign up for T-Mobile.
For how long?
I'm not sure. I just saw a commercial.
It's probably
for
like a month as long as like your contract
yeah,
could go.
probably
like
2
a year or
years.
two.
Yeah, exactly.
I could go for 2 free years of Netflix.
Netflix is killing it.
You know what? Netflix is the best.
It is.
So what are you guys watching on Netflix right now?
There's a lot of good
Or
stuff.
what's gonna come out? Because I know for me personally, I've been waiting for the new season of Stranger Things to come out.
Yes!
That's going to be in
good.
October.
That's gonna be good.
The first one was such an underdog. Nobody really saw it coming, and it blew everybody away that watched it. Was really good. Super impressed, and I honestly think that they're going to knock it out of the park on the second season.
Looks like it's going to be
Who would
crazy.
think that many, like, no-name kid actors, like, would be able to, like, do that well
That was
on a show today? That was
they
awesome.
were likable.
all the kids were awesome.
With that, yeah.
Their acting was great. Loved it.
Similar to Goonies, right? That's what they were going for.
Yeah,
Kinda, like,
I think so.
it was great.
Speaking of which, I recently watched It.
You watched it?
I did, and
Oh.
I really liked it.
You did?
That's the highest grossing movie that's ever been released in September. Ever.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah. And it's obviously the highest grossing horror movie that's ever been released, too.
I can't do it, guys.
Like, besides that, it was Paranormal Activity 3, which had, like, half the opening weekend, like,
Yep.
income-wise. And other than that, it was Hotel Transylvania 2. Those two movies, like, it's like no one ever really watches either of those movies more than once, I feel like. This is rated at a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh gosh.
And it's a remake. That's why I was kind of like, remakes usually whenever
Well, it's
they're
not
coming out, they
necessarily a
don't do super
remake
good.
because it's the original one was a miniseries. It's
But
it's,
no,
it's
it's a movie.
It's a, no, it's a miniseries. I believe it was on TV. That's
I don't
how
know.
miniseries work.
sure?
Yeah, it was like a 3-part miniseries.
No, because every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Most of my friends.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Most of my friends that are scared of clowns is because of the movie It, the old one.
No.
Because they watched it when they were kids.
and it's a miniseries. I'm gonna tell you,
You know what?
right now.
Agree,
but
disagree.
I say
So I'm
no.
gonna let you have that before you go in on my ass. Okay?
Yes, I'm going to send Pennywise. I really, really liked it.
I'm a McChicken fan, I'm just
It was
scared. I can't do it.
it had a good amount of horror, but it also had a lot of development with all the kids that were in it.
Oh,
like
there's a bunch of kids in it?
Oh yeah, no. It's basically like Stranger Things with a clown.
That sounds that sounds like
In a way.
No
There's a-
Demogorgon, no dimension, no people discovering science and alternate dimensions and abilities, no government conspiracies. Clown.
Yeah.
And they've done it 20 years ago.
No.
It was a miniseries.
I would definitely say
And that thing.
it was a miniseries.
I'm pretty sure it was a movie. I will kill you.
Say it again.
Okay.
Say it again.
Do you agree with the 98% that it's rated at right now?
Oh my
Do you
God.
think
I
it
would-
deserves that?
I would probably say yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Really? You give it
Yeah.
that high? Okay, then I have to
Yeah, it was
ask you.
good.
If you're gonna say that horror movie was that good, what other horror movie deserves the second highest rating? What did that debunk? What did that take the place of?
Let's talk
It didn't really. Well, the thing is, I am now. I have for a long time have not wanted to be a part of horror.
So I think that's the thing is that there's a lot of
learning,
people that didn't
Yeah.
like get into that, or maybe that's just like marketing or something. But there hasn't really been an incredible horror movie.
It's
that's
not
strictly
necessarily like. It's not necessarily
like
a
it.
crazy horror. It's like suspenseful. There's like some just really weird imagery that comes in it.
So it's just super well made.
Yeah, it was good.
This is why it got a 98%. And why everyone's watching it is literally, from what I already said.
Everyone loves clowns.
No.
Oh,
There was so...
my bad.
I don't know if it's just me, but everyone I've talked to that are scared of clowns is because of the old movie It. So It is kind of the...
Yeah, where else would you
gonna
come up
go
with that?
crazy.
Like, there's not enough people that are
Exactly.
No, the
scared
book.
of clowns.
It's based off of Stephen.
You said it was a mini series.
Oh
Yeah.
god dang! I'm changing my story, guys.
Yeah, it's a book, It's a mini book. Okay, it's not just one book. It's a bunch of books.
It's Stephen King.
It's a John
Stephen King wrote it, and you know what? You're the king of lies.
That too.
No. It's the movie.
I'll believe it
based
when I
off of
see
the-
it, muchacho.
I have audible.com, guys.
Is that? Are you
All right,
pulling
I
that
got
up on an iPhone?
To our
10?
listeners, tweet us.
Again, this is a pizza.
Tweet us if you were.
First off,
Wait. Tweet us if you watched the old movie as a child and was scared poopless because of the old movie.
And you're
Mini
scared,
series.
and the fear of clowns
Stems
from
from-
that. Or you just
the movie / miniseries.
you just had a
If you
really
were-
botched birthday where instead of thinking
Exactly.
you a snake,
You
they
would-
started
your
poking you in
uncle
the
came
face.
drunk.
Hey, you know what? That was every birthday, okay? You know what? He was there for me, and my parents weren't, okay? So he was there for me. And
was there quite
quality
often,
time
quite
was
often.
really important in the closet. No.
Hey,
Yeah,
woo!
tweet us at NoisyBiz
Is-
with a Z. Please
Noisy
let
Biz.
us know your opinion on this. We are dying to
My
dive
uncle was
into it.
really into horror. He was like, find the Babadook.
Do you think that this movie is just as good as Brayton says, or do you think
good.
that it's good just because the buildup of our childhoods?
No.
Well, I think it's somewhere in the in between. There's some gray area whether you agree or disagree, but it's already established that they're gonna be making a second one that's coming out in another 2 or 3 years.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
It's
Chapter
a
2.
money maker
Chapter
because
2.
horror movies aren't as expensive to make, and they bring
also,
in
it's
so
part
much
of the story.
audience. Because there's gonna be 3 different ones because it's a
No.
mini series.
No.
Oh, why don't you just get your story straight? All right, why don't you?
It's a book.
Guys, I'm not a trap. I'm not a trap.
It's a Broadway musical.
I love clowns. I'm attracted to clowns. He told me that.
I'm a clown clown.
Club.
Don't tell my wife. I want to surprise her on her birthday.
Every time she has been asking questions about the large shoes.
That was just to compensate.
Gosh. Speaking of movies, and I would probably, Sean, you asked what other horror movie was just as big, and I would probably say, if we're honestly thinking current movies,
Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
Boom.
Conjuring
As
was
good as
like
like being popular
Liked
and
it.
a
Yeah.
good film.
And
Yeah.
that, I would put it on the level of The Conjuring, but it's a different thing. It's a different way. It's not. It doesn't have that super. It doesn't have that super like spiritual.
Are you saying
creepy
the,
aspect?
You're
So,
is there a spiritual creepy aspect to it? I don't understand why this
No.
clown wants children.
Listen, see, you want me to break down the movie? 'Cause I can't.
No, we don't have time
we
for
don't
that.
have
You know
time.
what?
We don't have time for
Let's just back
Let's sit
away.
down and watch a
let
3-part
bygones
miniseries.
be bygones and by men be by men.
let's keep this miniseries going.
All right.
Let's just let him be that.
All right, so please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to share your opinion, say that we're idiots. Remember, it's Sean, Brayton, and Garrett.
Garrett.
And you can tweet us at NoisyBiz on Twitter. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. Email us if you want to write us a short story about why the original It is better than the new one, or why Stephen King
Or
is
you could read the book
underrated.
that is by Stephen King and not have it be a short story.
Or you could just listen to
Because it's a long book.
You could just listen to this podcast, like it, share it with somebody that will also like it, and maybe check us out next time. Follow us on social media to find out when that's going to be, because we're not sure if this is going to be weekly, bi-weekly. If Brayton is bi on a weekly basis. With that shirt right now, I would say that's offensive, and that's not a good joke. So that's what I would say.
Guys, I look like I've gone to a pina colada bar since noon. Which
Sounds like my
I
honey.
have.
That sounds like my honey. All right.
Miami
Well,
Vices? Did you have that? The pina colada and strawberry.
I had.
Delicious.
Yeah, I did.
It was really good. It's called the Miami Vice.
They called ours a Caribbean Dream, and they put tahine on the rim.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I put
Yeah.
that on my wife. I'm just kidding.
Oh, good cause.
Love you,
Little,
Everybody.
a little kick, a little spice, a little flavor,
Flavor, savor.
savor. Don't put that tahine on her.
Don't you?
If she puts the tahine on you, I would not be taking her for granted.
Babe, the safe word is tahine, okay?
You picked up your accent when you were there.
Thank
your
you.
voice
I
changed
did.
a little
I
bit.
did, okay.
What happened to Garrett? What happened to my friend?
I miss him.
You
want him back.
Listen, all he does is talk about tahine and yell at his brother. Safe word.
Safe word, babe.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up.
I'm
We
Garrett.
out. Bye. This is Brayton. Have a good day.
That was also Brayden's impression of a sheep.
I'm working on it,
That's
guys.
some really sassy
I'm
shit.
taking some classes at the Y.
They don't offer that anymore. It's a non-for-profit.
I am just standing in the gym buying.
Well, just because they canceled the class doesn't mean you can't still go in there with your sheep outfit in your wool suit in the middle of the day.
Listen.
And bah.
I make jazzercise.
That sounds like my honeymoon.
I make jazzercise bazercise.
Got him.
With the techno music and everything. All right, ready? Bah. Bah. Stop, Jerry. You're doing it wrong. Yeah. That's it. All right, we were supposed to wrap this up.
I'm sorry.
minutes
All right,
ago.
we're wrapping
All right,
it up.
Sean, Garrett, Brayton, Noisy Business Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time. Catch you later. Do people say catch you later anymore?
No, that's a good sign up.
No. I have
That's a good sign.
Noisy Business Podcast, and remember, keep it loud. Keep it noisy. Turn it
Keep it
down.
noisy.
No.
Everybody scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bah.
But keep it business professional.
I like
and bah.
I like the sign up. Catch you later.
That's my boss.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Master
No, I was gonna say just
Tater. All right.
Noisy Business. Keep it noisy.
We may have a different outro.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna keep this going. Why don't you tweet us?
What?
Tweet us or message us. Why don't you send me a handwritten letter at noisybiz.
Easy bees.
Anyway, yeah. Let us know what our closing slogan should be. All right.
Let us know some other stuff we should ignore.
Yeah.
boom, boom.
All right. Bye.
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 Bye.